I'm back with another album review. Today's review is on Hatefiles by Fear Factory. This compilation album from the band containing rarities as well as stuff that was previously unreleased. The album was mostly self-produced, but certain tracks had the band working with an outside producer. The album was mastered by George Marino and Ted Jensen. It was released on April 8th, 2003 on Roadrunner Records. 2003 was also the year the band reunited, but without Dino Cazares. More on that later. For now, let's talk about the songs. The album starts with Terminate. This was the very last song these guys recorded before initially splitting up, and is featured in the game Terminator Dawn of Fate. The next track is Frequency. This track was previously on the Lynchpin EP. After that is Demolition Racer. The game Demolition Racer features this track as the title. Next up is Machine Debaser. Here's another track that was featured in Demolition Racer. Up next is Invisible Wounds, the Suture Mix. Apparently this track was featured on the soundtrack of the first Resident Evil film, even though I haven't seen those movies nor did I play any of the games. We follow up with Resurrection, TLA Big Rock Mix. The co-producer was Greg Reilly, while Tom Lord Alge did the remix. That's followed by Edge Crusher, Urban Assault Mix. The engineer was Junkie XL, while Reese Fulver did the remix. Right after that is Descent, Falling Deeper Mix. Junkie XL both remixed and engineered this track. The following track is Body Hammer, Colin Richardson Mix. Obviously, Colin Richardson produced and remixed this track. The track after that is Zero Signal, Colin Richardson Mix. Colin also produced and remixed this track. The track that follows is Cars, Numanoid Mix. I talked about this track when I was reviewing Obsolete, since this is on the deluxe version. The track that comes after that is Dark Bodies, demo version. Obviously this is the demo version of Dark Bodies. The track that's next is Replica, Live. The co-producer was Tom Panunzio, who mixed this track with help from John Agudo. What's next is Cyberdyne. This is actually a remix of HK Hunter Killer that was made by Junkie XL. What's after that is Refueled. Here's another remix of HK Hunter Killer that Junkie XL made. What comes next is Transgenic. Here's a remix of New Breed that was made by Technohead. The second to last track is Manic Cure. This track was produced by DJ Dano and Lisa and Elias. The album ends with New Breed, Sputnik Mix. The remix was made by Sputnik in case that wasn't obvious enough. When researching this album, I couldn't find any information on how it performed commercially. However, I did see that AllMusic thought it was okay. Granted, most of the critics' reviews were mixed. Now for my thoughts. I think this album is alright. I know that some of the songs are just remixes, but those account for only a handful of songs. Surprisingly, they actually turned out to be pretty good. One thing that surprised me was the number of Fear Factory songs that were featured in the game Demolition Racer. Some of which are actually on this album. I should get around to playing that game at some point. Overall, I recommend checking out this album. Now's part where I question you. Have you listened to Hatefiles? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? Have you played Demolition Racer and/or Terminator Dawn of Fate? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify you of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review.